Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be making another book. I just wanted to take us back through a few of the little flips I think we've made this year. So this is a beachy summer one. Don't ask me when I made it, but I know it was this year. I was just going through a pile of completed projects that I need to go ahead and get together. And I was like, oh, I used enjoy the little things on both of them. Wow. And this is a flip, more of a flip book, but not a true flip book. I'm going to try to make one of those soon-ish. Before the year's over, I guess. I thought I had pulled out more, but I don't even see the one we just did. Anyway, we're gonna be using this creepy face Martha Stewart that I got at the Creative for Use place, and I want to try to use these stamps. We use these in Why She Buy That collaboration, and then I have these three envelopes. So first, I mean cards. So let's first work on the cards. So what I'm gonna do is glue them back to back to back to back like that. Then I'm going to turn one inside out. It's so slightly crooked. It's okay. We will not finish this project today. Just so you know, I went to bed relatively late because today I need to do some adulting. I, I don't know how the logic works out, but I also did some adulting last night for today because we have a little birthday party to go to. It's not a little, it's a child's birthday party today. And yeah, this is still acting up. Is that really important? I think so. I think it is. I don't know what I was thinking. Hold on. There we go. But none of them are even. I wonder if people that buy these cards in a pinch, I'm assuming that people that buy these with their initials and stuff are not like true, oh my goodness, let's make a card. Let's do a lot of stuff with it. Only because a lot of the people that I know are like, I make my own card bases. And so when they're making their own card bases, they know what is good and what is not good, right? So let's go ahead and glue this together. You know, I've been using Aleene's for a while, and I never used the clear tacky glue, but I'm curious if it does the same. So I may look it up or just try it out because I feel like the clear tacky glue is more watery, but it should not be. One is just clearly clear, and one is dry as clear. So I don't know. We'll see. And we want to make sure that the edges are good to go. And then I want to press down like that. Have you all noticed, for people that remember when you could put quarters and nickels and dimes in a payphone? Have you noticed a resurgence of some of the things that you used to like or do that seems to be making a comeback? I feel like a few things that I have enjoyed as a child or a young adult are definitely on the rise again. I don't have any feelings towards it, like, ooh, no, yes. I'm just like, oh, that's very interesting. Although I don't like remakes of movies, and I don't like episode 29 movies are the same thing. I feel like that's a bit much, a bit excessive. No one asked me about that part, but yeah, I feel like that's a bit excessive, and I don't think that is needed. All right, so this paper is very thin. If you did not know that, it is very, very thin. So you need to be mindful of that if you decide to use these cards. I like to buy these cards like this, prefabricated cards, and of course create with them. So now we need one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight covers if you choose to. All these pages are blank except for two, so it's up to you. And these are 8 by 8 papers. Now we got to find something that's going to speak to me. I like these two. So if you think about it, you probably could only properly get one page out of this, right? Because if you fold it over, it won't reach. But it's ways that you can work around that. Like you can cut this out, and then you can use these as pockets and little tags to go in there to make it a little bit easier. Let's use these little teeth. Oh, we're almost done with this paper pad. Mm-mm-mm. And then I'm going to use this paper pad. We won't be able to get it in the entire frame, but this is a seasonal paper pad. I can do a quick little flip for you. It's Park Lane, so you have to find it wherever they have Park Lane stuff now. But it did come from Joann Fabric. Park Lane was the Joann Fabric brand. Okay. Some of the pages I feel like they dedicated a little bit more to than others, which is an interesting take on it. So I want to use this page. Even though it's a New Year page, I feel like this is going to cover up some things. And then let's go back to this Halloween page. We got fall, which is really cool. And I want to say I have some stamps, I think, or something like that from there. And then we have this page right here, which I'm a little bit upset about because it's just cut apart. This says stay a spell, so scary, trick or treat, a little hocus pocus, but your Halloween bewitching, bone chilling, put a spell, I put a spell on you, trick or treat, boo, eat, drink, and be scary, and this lady. And since we're going to be going with like a witchy theme, we could use her on one of the pages. Actually the front page could be her right here. So let me go ahead and cut these down and come back. I'm going to ink up the edges first. Carved pumpkin is our color of choice today. can tell that it's off a little bit. Am I upset about that? Nah. I thought about cutting it down, then I was like, nah. Because I know that I didn't mess it up, and we'll just have to figure out. Next time, I think I'll maybe just cut it all down. But when you start cutting the card base up, it messes with your actual measurements of your other stuff. So that's just something to keep in mind. I'm only doing this because I did cut the card covers, the page covers, down to 4 by 5 1/4. So I want to have a little bit of spooky ooky. I have a few things to do today that's important to me. So I want to get, everything that I say I'm going to get done, done. Because it matters. You know, I had told myself that I need to start writing a better to-do list. Like, I've always done better with goals and short-term goals and long-term goals over time by giving myself a specific amount of time to do something. And I haven't did that in a long time, so I need to get back. What worked 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 months ago, and it's working. Once it's completed, I always have to remind myself, now it's time to set a new goal. Now it's time to do this. Now it's time to do that. And I tend to forget that you can't just fly by the seat of your pants all the time. Like at the beginning, the end of last year, I made a calendar. I was like, I'm going to post so many videos. I'm going to do this. And then a lot of weird stuff started happening to me and the family. In March, car was total. The big roommate's car, total. He flipped it over. Just a lot of weird stuff has been going on just about every month. Now we're back in school, and although school is not as much of a struggle as it was, it's still a new place, and it's just a lot for me right now. When you do mostly everything by yourself, it can be daunting, and I do almost everything by myself. Like last night, my son was wanting to play the game. Yesterday, he wanted to play the game, and I was like, okay, we're gonna. I didn't feel like preparing a meal at home. I really, really wanted to eat some Chinese food. Really, really did. But I didn't feel like going and sitting down in there, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to make some quick, tasty Chinese food. I'm gonna have to figure that out soon. Maybe I can just make some rice and chop up a few things and throw it in there to have some fried rice, vegetable fried rice or something like that. Anyway, at a certain time, I told him you have to be off of the game because I'm attempting to limit and remove the game out of his thing. But you always gotta wean yourself out of stuff, off of stuff. Even myself at the computer, because I don't watch regular TV. I'm usually on a computer doing random stuff, making videos, looking up stuff, things like that. And a lot of people work off their phone. I don't have my phone set up like that. Like if I was to lose my phone, it would suck that I have things on it I would lost. But a lot of passwords and stuff are not like saved on the phone. I don't do a lot of work from my phone because I'm forgetful and I could definitely lose the phone. Then I'd be upset with myself. I have lost my phone before. I found it, um, but I did lose it before, and I was very not pleased with how I was that I was upset that I even lost it, first of all. But you know, it's a lot of time sink things out there, little rabbit holes. I went on a rabbit hole thing last night on YouTube. None of it was important, but I had to know, I had to see, I had to understand. And so that's what we did. By we, I mean I. All right. One, two in the back. Because I want to put this on the front page. I need to find a good contrasting color. So we can do, let's do one, two. So funny that we got this is our paper. Three, four, five, six, seven, and this will be the back. Eight. So let's go ahead and glue these down. I am not sure why this is a bigger piece than all the other ones. Like, what's going on? Let's see what I did. It's supposed to be four. I had that 4 1/4, and then I didn't mess up the thing. Ah, yeah. It was one, two, three, four. Yep. There we go. So now we're just gonna go ahead and take this glue. You know what? I have some Aleene's tacky glue on my desk. Let's see. Applies and dries crystal strong bond. This is probably when the Dollar Tree sold glue and everything else for $1. I was watching a video yesterday and someone was saying I gotta get they did a haul and they was like I gotta get my receipt because all the prices are different and I was like that's why we don't need to be going there. The bad part is when you do a comparable price match to the Dollar Tree, sometimes the Dollar Tree still wins. And I'm like, how is there no one out there that will stand up to this dollar person? That's what I'm thinking, not asking. And this is good because it's all over, right? It's not just one direction. You could do it in multiple ways. I'm gonna go ahead and put all these pages on, then we'll come back. I just want to make sure we get these edges really good though. All right, so we got it all done. The interesting and sad part is the paper that the card that the letter was created on, the initial, is not very good. So this card is going to be lumpy and bumpy, but this is how we got it so far. I think this cat, y'all can't see him, but ooh, he is getting on my nerves. He almost fell. I have I have put a stack of stuff right so he couldn't get close to me, right by me though, and he's sitting on it. And you know how cats do. They do stuff like that, like knock stuff off the shelf and counter and all this other crap. So he's sitting there cleaning himself. and he almost fell. That would have been hilarious and upsetting because he's gonna knock over a lot of stuff. Then I'm gonna be upset with myself for putting all this stuff there, knowing that that's his normal morning routine. Let me get on her nerve until she feed me, and then I can go to sleep. And then when it's time to eat again, I'm gonna get up and come back here and get on her nerve again. So I'm gonna probably find something to stack on. You can see. Let's see. Can you see that? Like it's poking out, and I want it to be flat, flat. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of work. I changed this, I know, but I thought that would be really cool to do. Change it, that is. I'm gonna use some tape since we already got a lot of wet glue going on. It's not cured yet. Also, this glue, the clear glue, it works fine. It's just more runny. Is runny a good word? Yes, runny is an excellent word for that. It's not as thick as the white glue, I guess. You see that? I ran this over in this glue. This tape is on its way out the door. Unless this weeding tool is just that great. I mean, it is Cricut, right? And Cricut is everywhere now. So many people have side hustles and things like that. I think it's putting those t-shirt companies semi out of business because now Michaels has those Gildan shirts for $3, $2.99 always, and so does Hobby Lobby. I guess Gildan was like, listen, I want to corner the market, and the only way I can do that is by making sure they know where these things come from. All right, so I'm gonna put that there and take our little black cat. And I think we'll probably put, we're gonna get some stickers, of course, but um, let's do this one. Nocturne. You know the funny part about this? None of these are solid pages, except for that one page. That looks good. Yay. All right, let's see. Do we want to put it anywhere else? Do we want to get a little bit crazy with it? No. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this here, and we will probably revisit this again on Tuesday of next week, if I recall where I put it to flatten it out, because it is definitely going to cause me a little bit of a headache because it's all bumpy lumpy. So I'm going to find two books and stick them on top of each other. I'll say thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day, and until next time, happy crafting.